Hello, Andrew from Money Management Tips, and welcome to day 6 of our 7-day financial planning training course. Okay, completely free. I've put it together to help the struggling people out there, so enjoy. Just by the way, if you've just come across this video, up in the corner, if you've missed 5 days, okay, we've gone through why you need to do it, budgeting, ways to save, good debt, bad debt, and yesterday we talked about early retirement, financial position. We talked about active and passive incomes. Okay, so we've been through all that. We understand that now. So what can you invest in? Now that is completely determined by how much you've got to invest. It also is determined by your passion and what you've learnt in your life to date. So let's just list off a few different things you can invest in. Now initially, if you've got a mortgage, you can invest in your offset account. So at least then you'll be earning your 5, 6, 7% on your money, even if you don't know where to put it yet, whilst you're increasing the value of it, because you are virtually saving on the interest, so you are earning money over here, if that makes sense. Okay, it's a good thing. So ultimately we want to get to passive income, so income that comes from investments that you don't need to be there to do. So real estate, capital growth. Now real estate, there's countless ways you can invest in real estate. You can invest in new and depreciate that over time. This is why you're earning a bigger income, because you'll get tax benefits, and the tax refund you'll get will cover the extra expenses of having a new property. Okay, it's pretty in depth, but you can do it. Or you can go for a small 1 or 2 bedroom unit near a city, which is going to have capital growth. It's location, location, location. Wherever you buy has got to be a good location. Okay, and the whole point in buying real estate is to hold it, because as soon as you sell it, okay, you are hit with capital growth. Okay, unless that's your strategy, you buy houses, do them up and flip them in 30 days, which also works, don't get me wrong, but long-term capital growth, every 10 years the price of a property will double on average. I mean, yes, you've had the real estate bubble burst and housing prices plummeted, but that was a government manipulation, and if you didn't see that coming and you got bitten by it, well, I'm sorry, but I avoided that one. But capital growth, because if you get a lot of equity in your property come retirement age or down the line, you can borrow on that equity for a deposit for another house and build that up. Then you've got 2 houses, capital growth. You can borrow the equity, get a 3rd house, get them grow, borrow the equity, get a 4th, 5th, 6th, and once you get out to 5 or more properties, then you're buying 1 or 2 a year, and it really explodes. So great strategy, but you need a sizable deposit to get into the market. Okay, you can buy a small unit, which will take longer to get enough equity to get the next one, but then you can save towards that. Okay, shares. Here we go. Many strategies. You can be a long-term holder and earn off the dividends, which is a safe strategy. Okay, even if the market crashes, you'll still get dividends, and if you hold through, they will bounce back in time. Might take a few years, and a lot of people got burnt in the crash 3 or 4 years ago. So good strategy. You can be a speculator on the company shares, on the forex, futures, commodities, gold, silver, all the different things you can speculate. So you can buy and sell within the market during the day, and make money that way, or lose money that way. Okay, so that's a world all on its own, share trading. There'll be countless people claiming that they've got the system that will just print you money, just pay us $2,000 and we'll teach you how. Don't believe all of that. The share market as a speculator is very difficult. It can be done, and people do make a squillion dollars out of it, but people do lose a lot of money as well, because whoever wins, someone loses, okay? So it's like that. So it's another strategy you can do. Now let me just quick check my notes. I've lost my track here. Now you can invest in, well, it's not really investing in precious metals, although it is. Gold, silver, and precious metals. I personally collect gold, but I don't buy gold coins, and I don't buy gold bullion or silver bullion from my own country. I buy it offshore, so there's no record of it in the Australian government, because if and when the shit hits the fan, take that the right way, but when all of the government's financial policies of printing money like it's going out of fashion blows up in their face, and it will, and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, somewhere in the next 2 to 3 years, I reckon the financial markets, the currencies are just going to go into hyperinflation and the shit will hit the fan. That's why I'm stacking gold away. Okay, but I buy it offshore, so there's no record of it. So when the government comes looking to restock their coffers, they will go and get back all their gold coins, and they'll pay you face value for it. So you've spent $80 on a dollar coin, a gold coin, and they give you $1 for it. How are you going to feel? Be very careful, but it is a wise investment, because gold and silver holds its value. Okay, an ounce of gold 2,000 years ago would have bought you a nice suit. An ounce of gold in the 1930s would have bought you a nice suit, and an ounce of gold today will buy you a nice suit. It maintains its buying power. So it's not an investment as such, but it is a way of storing your, how would you put it, financial energy, alright, storing your currency value today into the future. Because if you have an ounce of gold instead of $1,300, in 10 years' time, you'll still have an ounce of gold, but it'll be worth more, and the $1,300 in 10 years' time will have the buying power of about $500. So it's a way of storing your financial energy until you're ready to deploy it. Okay? So precious metals, I'm a big believer of it, and I love it. Okay? And it's addictive. You say, I've got, 10 ounces of gold stashed in a safe somewhere, buried in the backyard. No one knows where I live, and I haven't put it in mine, I've put it in someone else's. So where are we? Precious metals. Now, your own business is the next one. Investing in your own business. Now, here's where you need to be a little bit smart. Okay? Investing in a self-employed business where you will drive it, you will be the person. If you go away for 3 weeks, everything falls in a hole. It may be a way for you to accelerate your earnings and invest and all that, and it may well be just for you, but be careful on the fact that if you're not buying your own job, okay, look for a business with a system that you can walk away from, and the system will still run. It will still grow, it will still turn over. Like we gave an example a couple of days ago about McDonald's. It's run by 16 to 18-year-old kids, okay, and it churns out millions of dollars worth of turnover, okay, because it's got a system. Now, if you've got a systemised business that will grow with or without you, that's a passive income, okay. Now that, if you can generate that, if you can get that, that is the fast track to get your financial freedom, okay. It will get you out of your job, saving little bits of money. It will replace your income so you can free up your time and still earn the same income as your job. That's gold. That's what you want. Okay. So one way of getting a business with a system is a franchise. Okay. Now there's countless franchises out there, and I'm sure if you look around, someone will sell you a franchise. But you really need to take a look at a proven system, okay, if you've got a couple of $1,000,000, shit, buy a McDonald's, okay? Because it's a proven system that works countless times over and over. You just need to get it in the right spot, the right location, and it's a winner because the system works, okay? Now, if you haven't got millions of dollars to spend on that, you can look at a smaller franchise, but be careful that it's not really a self-employed business, okay? You want one with a system that will run without you, okay? This might be a sore point for some, but home business is a legitimate way that people can get passive income. Now, there's a bit of a stigma about it, I guess, but generally, I mean, there's thousands of networking companies out there, okay? It costs you $200 to join, and then your success is determined by you. If you put the work in, it will work. If you put the time and investment in yourself, learn the skills, do the work that's required of you. Many of them have got simple systems like a 3, 4, 5-step system that if you just do it over and over again, you will succeed. But then there's many out there that join, do nothing, don't make any phone calls and then quit and then badmouth the industry, which is just ridiculous, because if you work the system or the company that you're with, it works. There's too many people out there making a shitload of money to discount it. So be careful which one you choose. Make sure it's in a passion, if that's your sort of thing. Now, if it's not, and you've listened to some person who's not succeeded, and maybe it's worth revisiting. Just saying, okay? So you've also got term deposits and things like that you can invest in, okay? And I guess the last one is investing in yourself, teaching yourself skills, sales skills, personal skills, communication skills. Investing in yourself to teach others, and by teaching others you are viewed as an expert, okay? So people will be drawn to you and you can monetize that, okay? Simple as that. So there's so many different ways you can invest. In a couple of days' time, after you finish the course, I can give you, we're going to schedule, if you wish, we can schedule a 30-minute Skype conversation where we can look at your situation, where you can invest, and I can give you some advice on what to invest in, what to target first, do this first, look at this, or put your money in term deposits, or get a managed fund, all that. We can go through all that sort of thing in our session. But tomorrow we will be going through goal setting. Now this one's a fun one, and you need to do it, because what's the old saying? If you're not aiming at anything, what's your chances of hitting it? Okay, so good luck, and tomorrow we'll have some fun goal setting. Okay, so until then, catch you later. Andrew out.